Right? The long way? This way?
This is a Life is Sweet exclusive.
Fuck that movie. You don't like Santa Claus.
You are now in the suite.
Went to the video to finish this video shoot for the SantaCon. And then
Enjoy and live, for life is sweet.
I fucking so your asshole keep feeding and feeding. Yeah, roll the dice. Shut up, nigga. Shut up. Shut up,
they're like a model. So sensual.
Go back.
Name, J Vatican. I'm a producer and I'm a DJ for Life is Sweet. We are Latin in our roots. All of us come from different backgrounds. We have Puerto Rico in the house. We have Colombia in the house, and myself, I'm Peruvian. Basically, we have a lot of influences. Our music is heavily influenced by Latin music, you know, what we grew up. Jerk. We're originally from New York, all of us, New York City, Brooklyn, Washington Heights mainly. So I met Jay Grenobles when I think I was 6 or 7. All right, I gotta check my facts anyway. And I was with my stepbrothers at the time in the park, and he was picking worms. And basically, I went up to him and was like, "Hey, what you doing?" He was like, "Picking worms." I'm like, "Cool." And then ever since then, we became friends. And then one time, after many years of relationship, many years of friendship, he introduced us to his high school buddy, Adrian Maldonado. And otherwise, AKA actually, known as KO. Life is Sweet started back in 2012 when we first came back from Vegas. We had an amazing trip, trash hotel rooms, did a lot of things out there. It was just a lot of fun. And it came about as just like wanting to keep those memories alive and doing all these type of things. Being engulfed around it for 3 days, nonstop. Definitely the vibes, the crowds, definitely influenced me in creating some feel-good music. Sweet as many things. Okay, it's a group of 3 people. Well, it's not just 3, but it's many things. Like I said, it's DJ group. We make music. We live a certain lifestyle. We take expensive trips. We do all these other crazy things, and it's just all mixing it together, and bringing it out for the world to see. As a group, we are definitely carefree. We do what we want to do, and we go with the flow. And if it doesn't go well, then it doesn't go well. But hopefully it will. So, we just do what we want.
Well, since you guys are carefree, do you use condoms when you have sex with your fans?
The concept of the video came about it's just basically with the beat. And Jay Grenobles changed the beat a little bit, and he added bells, like the Christmas bells to the whole track, and it gave it a much different vibe, maybe a more sinister type Santa killer vibe. It was gonna be in the club and all this other stuff. It was gonna be a lot of cliche type of things, and that collectively we weren't feeling comfortable with that whole idea. So we said, let's have some fun. That's what we said, actually. Let's have some fun with the shoot. Let's be ourselves, and let's try to make it funny. Right?
Yeah.
Funny Santa. We beat up Santa. Santa does things to us. We get back at him. You know, so things like that, things of that nature. So that's basically how the video came about. First shot, when we first shot the video, the cold was definitely being in the elements. You know, reshoot, all this other stuff. It was. So I RKO'd Santa, mainly because he deserved it, and you know, Santa was a small guy. Thought it would look comical on film, and it's a pretty cool move. I mean, SantaCon was our first video because we definitely, I don't know why it was our first video, to be honest with you. It just happened.
Yeah, so get from here. So by the time you just have to push the camera, you just have to go down with it. You understand what I'm saying? So if you're here, right there, you just capture me and John here, and then when we're falling, you follow us.
Gotcha. Okay. You're gonna follow this.
Jump in.
Yes.
That way.
They come on cockpit.
Oh, God damn it, I didn't know it was gonna be this kind of thing.
What type of party is this? All right.
Yes.
Oh! God damn. You okay?
Did it look good? As long as it can carry it.
You alright?
Yeah.
I want another one though.
Yeah, to drag through the curtain.
Yeah.
It's either or.
The curtain has like that sense of mystery.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's what I was
yeah.
going
So
for.
close the curtain.
Which one you got?
Action!
Bring him!
So like that shot, it's gonna show. Let me call action so I can get halfway in. Okay.
So what you motherfuckers, we're here with Charles. So Charles, videographer, finding home pictures.
Yeah.
Or if the tattoo could come out. Life is sweet.
Not so much.
Yeah, that's pretty dope right there.
Get the fuck up out my trap house! Get the fuck up out my trap house!
I'm Jago Nobles. I'm a songwriter, producer,
Look at the camera.
DJ. I dabble into different things relating to music.
Zoom in.
Life is Sweet to Jago Nobles is just like this carefree group. It's like the brand is the 3 DJs, the 3 producers, songwriters, but we have a lot of other friends who, you know, they rock the tattoo and they're part of Life is Sweet. I don't want to get corny and say it's a lifestyle, but it really is a name that came out of a lifestyle, which is trying to always be positive. I think that if your life is good, then life is sweet. SantaCon came about from one idea, which was we need people to fucking listen to our music. We need people to know who we are. And we have all these great songs and album ideas, but if we put it out now, nobody's going to know who we are. So we thought of a way that can hook people in and grab their attention is by using music that's already recognizable to the general public's mind. And SantaCon started off as a sample. And I thought, how can I evolve this sample? And maybe you could guess what sample it is. You hear it in the beginning. Now, it wasn't originally SantaCon. It was named after the sample. But it coincidentally turned into SantaCon after certain instruments in the beat kind of reminded us of Christmas and a little bit of war. So we kind of mixed in the idea musically and visually of taking a warrior Santa. I made the production with the guys like in a day. Then it took a lot of evolution. It evolved a lot, and it went through a lot of changes. And the mixing process and the mastering process, and then, you know, showing ideas to the guys, them giving me their feedback, me making some changes, me pulling instruments to make it sound a little bit more like war, a little bit staying in touch with the sample idea. That whole process was about 3 weeks. Now, what I really like about the sample is that it's 3 notes, and just the whole beat evolves into it evolves out of 3 notes. So it's 3 notes, 3 guys. I thought that was cool. I kind of wanted to give that festival feel of like just like speeding it up.
When people hear it, it's like, oh shit.
Yeah, so when people hear it, it's like, oh shit, I remember that back in the day. And then we start speeding it up to like more of an EDM tempo. So they start being like, oh, I kind of had the festival thing in mind. That was the first thing. Then this was the actual speed right here. So I started. I just was like, let me evolve it. So I took a sound and I started playing the melody back. Like, so basically it was like, da-na-na, da-na-na, da-na-na. I can't really remember the notes right now. But then once I figured out what notes I wanted to play, I thought, what key is that in? So once I figured out the key it was in, it was a wrap. It was downhill from there. It was like, I know this is going to be the hook. And then everything else I play after that is already in that key, and it's going to match, and it's going to sound good. So I was bringing in the drums, the war drums slowly. Certain things like that. Cool. What I really try to do was play with the evolving of the sample with the lead. So once I found the key, this was the lead that I used, and I took those 3 notes and just started doing different compositions with those same 3 notes. I made the drop very festival-ish. Very like house, go on the floor. Then I also thought about incorporating the different genres, so I did a little bit of a trap drop. Then I also really liked I started working on like a dubstep. I really liked I started to consider maybe making like a dubstep drop, like something like just that little wobble. And this beat really was supposed to be super long. It was supposed to be like the Iliad of beats. It was like a journey, and we were trying to tell a story of the warrior going out of battle, then winning the battle, then coming home, and being greeted by his town and his kingdom, and them being heroes, and then the ladies waiting for them and wanted to engage in intercourse and make kids, and then the third part is like the kids growing up, and I really wanted to say a lot of that shit in the music. So I have these other parts that didn't make the cut, but they're gonna be other beats to continue telling the story, and we're gonna see how we tie in SantaCon with that some way somehow. But we had certain things like melodies, like that's the kids part. That's all you're getting right now until later notice. So the last part that I added, the addition that I made, was what really gave drop down the hammer on making the decision on how the video was gonna be. Like, as John mentioned earlier, it just all tied in. It was like the stars were aligned for it to be done on the same date of SantaCon. And this is what made us all decide that we should go with the whole Christmas theme SantaCon feel. It was these bells, music box, and piano. And then you kind of could hear the winding of like a music box. So it's like, oh shit, like kind of like when a grenade or like you're setting the timer on a bomb to explode, you know. And then the other part was this one, which was a cool part to use on a mix that we did. In SantaCon was kind of funny. I was a little iffy about it because I kind of wanted to be cooler, but it is me. I really felt like I wanted to get Santa back, and I think throughout that week I actually had some internal aggression going on with outside stuff, and I kind of wanted to just vent. And it actually helped me get in my acting zone when I had to, I actually had to smack Santa up a little bit. Aramis, my bad for that. And Aramis is a great actor. He definitely knows how to make the move so it looks very realistic. And I always thought, what would I do to someone who did something bad to my son? And I would love to see him die slow. I thought, let me just drown Santa.
Action.
They're not really fighting. This is just a scene in the video
These
where,
cops don't shoot us.
so it's not real.
It's not a confession.
It's acting.
Hands up, don't shoot.
It's just acting. It's not real fighting. They're not really.
It looks real. It looks real, but it's not real. No.
Just chilling back here. That's what we do, man. That's what we do, man. Chilling back here, you know what I mean?
Actors and shit.
Fucking movie stars, nigga.
Movie stars, big movie stars. Behind the scenes, you already know. KO.
Right now we're in the preliminary stages of our career. Right now it's the very, very beginning of For Life is Sweet as far as career-wise. We're just getting started. We just accomplished, finalizing our trademark. We've also, working on getting our logo ready, getting branded, websites about to be launched. We've done gigs, we're pretty much still getting gigs and we're still, doing the live shows. But right now our main focus is just getting it done for 2015, getting these songs done and getting ready for just new songs, new work, new mashups, new edits, new remixes. There's a lot coming as far as Life is Sweet is concerned. We're not worried about nothing else. 2015 is about Life is Sweet. We don't give a fuck about anybody else or anything else. Just keep smiling and just keep being positive. That's what Life is Sweet is about. We don't care about no haters. We're not focused on anybody that, is trying to bring negativity upon us. People who believe in us and they're willing to work with us, or we put out the funds that we, have available. Pretty much everything is out of pocket, from the studio to the work we put out. Everything has been, just out of pocket. We really have no, crazy funds coming in. We're doing this out of the love of music. It was great working with Finding Home. I think two of us, Life is Sweet and Finding Homes, they understood what our vision was and we understood, what they wanted to do with their career. So we kind of like mashed up, which was a really great combination of creativity. For all the supporters, I want to thank them foremost for sticking it out with us. I know it's been a couple of years. Some people they still doubt us. They think it's, it's a joke or this is something that we're not serious about. But my message to the, the supporters that have stuck around and is still around is 2015 is definitely going to be a very big year, especially coming out of the Life is Sweet and everything that we're doing. We are the force behind Life is Sweet. We push each other to get better. We push each other to learn stuff. We push each other to grow. And I think that's what's going to take us to the next level. Right now, we're on 100% focus. We know what we have to do. We have a plan on what we're going to do and how we're going to launch it and how we're going to go about, taking our career to the next level. I'm a songwriter, producer. I'm also a DJ. Comes with the territory, I guess. You can say my father was a DJ. And I don't know if his father was a DJ, but it kind of grew on to me. I wanted to, not because he told me he was a DJ. I just wanted to be a DJ. I always loved music and being able to play music and be the life of the party and just, I've been DJing a couple years now. So to be able to control people's nights, I think that's it's just a crazy. It's one of the greatest jobs in the world because you're having a good time and getting paid for it. And one thing about Life is Sweet is anytime that we're behind turntables, we want to make sure that it's one night that you will remember for the rest of your life. Stay tuned and just got a lot of incredible things happening this year. Follow us on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, YouTube, our website, www.lifeissweetmusic.com. Enjoy SantaCon from us to
Life is Sweet is for the kids.
You got that, right? You got that?
Yeah, you got it.
That's it, I quit!